Grab those flashlight helmets because we are exploring today, folks. Vatican letters, secret recipes, ancient artifacts. Do you know of any secret vaults? What are they hiding? I have all of the questions. I am your host today, Olivia Kozlowski, and here are the top 10 mysterious vaults that hold dark secrets. Before we dive into this list, guys, we just have a quick word from our sponsor. So, Taylor?
Before we dive in with today's list, we have a quick word from our amazing sponsor, Tiege Hanley. Being a Canadian, my face is dry all winter long. I had no idea how skincare routines worked until now. That's why I'm excited to have Tiege Hanley as the sponsor of today's video. They have helped me start and maintain my skincare routine by making the entire process completely uncomplicated. It's perfect. Honestly, it's the best skincare system for me, for you, everybody on this channel, you name it. No more using the 3-in-1 body wash, okay? That doesn't work. Your face matters, folks. That's why I recommend you start with their level 1 system, which comes with all the basics, including a daily face wash to get rid of dirt and grime left over on your skin, a 2 times per week exfoliating scrub to get rid of dead skin cells. Yeah, you don't want any of those hanging out on your face all day. That's not pleasant. A morning moisturizer with SPF 20 because you should always be protecting your skin from the sun. And of course, a nighttime moisturizer to help your skin stay hydrated and healthy while you get your beauty sleep. My favorite part about Tiege Hanley personally is that every single box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. It couldn't be easier, honestly. They really make the process of achieving and maintaining amazing skin super easy. Their products have made my skin look and feel better than ever. But you don't have to just take my word for it. They have over 5,000 5-star reviews on their website from satisfied customers from all around the world. In addition to amazing skin, members of Tiege Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off the retail price, the ability to customize your box, exclusive monthly deals, pause or cancel at any time, and free US shipping and low-cost shipping to most other countries. So you're set. Tiege Hanley has your back wherever you are. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering our viewers a great deal. Just click the first link in the description and you'll get 30% off of your first box plus a free gift. How awesome is that? Don't miss out on this most amazing deal. Click that link and get started today.
Starting off this list, in our number 10 spot, we have the Bank of England Gold Vault. Located in London, England, of course, this gold vault is loaded. It's of course the United Kingdom's largest gold vault, and compared to the rest of the world, and what you're about to hear in this list, the London Gold Vault is the second largest in the world. In this chamber of secrets lies around 46 million tons of gold. The door is heavily protected, but even if you had a key or two, it's still not that simple to enter the vault. A sophisticated voice recognition system alongside multiple 3-foot-long keys are the only way you're getting in this vault, should you get in. The bank won't officially say how reinforced the door is or how deep down the actual vault is buried, but what we do know is that the vault has more floor space than a 47-story building, so plenty of room to walk around. You'll just have to be the queen to do so comfortably. In our number 9 spot today, we have the Hard Rock Vault. We'll switch it up a bit for this next one here. The Hard Rock Vault, you would assume, holds a fine collection of gems or minerals. Hard Rock Vault, of course, there's some diamonds in there, right? Well, maybe Neil Diamond, if anything. The Hard Rock Vault first opened in 2001, and it holds hundreds of priceless musical treasures. Anything legendary in the form of music, you'll find it over here. Jimi Hendrix' Flying V, John Lennon's handwritten lyrics, and artifacts we don't even know about. It's of course below London's Hard Rock Cafe, but that building used to be Coutts Bank. Before the building was rebranded, this vault used to hold the Queen's treasury. Now it's got John Lennon lyrics. In our number 8 spot today, we have Granite Mountain. Don't let its name fool you, Granite Mountain is much more exciting than it sounds. Since the mid-60s, Granite Mountain has secured the Mormon Church's genealogical library. Of course, like every great vault, it has to be buried. This library is buried 600 feet beneath the mountain, where it holds roughly 3.5 billion images or microfilms. The documents, agreements, archives, you name it, they all come from libraries and churches from more than 100 countries. So yeah, there's a good chance somebody you know has a record hidden deep within Granite Mountain. Let's just hope they don't have your recently deleted photos. Fingers crossed! The facility is also protected by armed guards as well as a 13-ton nuclear blast-resistant door. In our number 7 spot today, we have the London Silver Vaults. Everybody's always talking about gold. Well, there's other vaults too. Okay? Bros, I've sang about silver and gold, not just gold. Both are beautiful. England's Silver Vault may not be hidden underground, but the vault has actually survived a world war. During World War II, the bank around the vault was reduced to rubble after an overhead strike. Nothing was left from the bank except this vault. Not even a war can open this one up. Historically, we have numerous reasons to trust this one. Back in 1957, the same type of vault was used as part of a US nuclear test in Nevada. Turns out not even a 37 kiloton nuke can bust these secrets open. In our number 6 spot today, we have Fort Knox. Located in Kentucky, USA, this vault really is the jackpot. One of the most heavily guarded places on the planet. The amount of gold in here will blow your mind. Fort Knox is home to a large amount of the United States gold reserves. Thing is, even if you work here, you're still not getting into Harry Potter's vault of treasure here. Each staff member knows only a part of the full combination, so you can't heist your way in with good work friends. Rumor has it there's actually no gold in here though. Rumor has it instead that this is where they study extraterrestrials. Another rumor is that the United States actually sold off all of the gold and they don't want anybody to know. In our number 5 spot today, we have the New York Federal Reserve. Far below the streets of Manhattan, next to the Ninja Turtles themselves, sits a vault so impenetrable it's been entrusted to more amounts of gold than the previous entry on this list. Security is of course pretty tight, so don't even think about pulling a national treasure. Human beings can't even operate here. Just robots. That's right, if you want an up-close look for yourself, you better become a cyborg. Pallets of gold are moved around only by a team of robots. And on the outside, it certainly doesn't look like an easy entry. Expert marksmen watch the perimeters at all times. In our number 4 spot today, we have the Vatican Archives. The Vatican secret archives are no joke. The archives themselves are 53 miles long, and there's around 35,000 volumes of catalog. They're very real, but in order to see them for yourself, it's gonna take some time. The indexes aren't public. Only scholars can access them after they're 75 years old, so bit of a waiting game. Their official purpose is to house wholly official paperwork, and of course it's a treasure trove of anything and everything related to the Pope. It's full of ancient documents, like say, a letter from Mary Queen of Scots herself. Mary was eventually sentenced to death for conspiring to kill Queen Elizabeth I, but before she met her fate on February 8, 1587, she wrote a letter to Pope Sixtus V, literally begging for her life. That exact letter is one of the many secrets lurking in the Vatican Archives. In our number 3 spot today, we have the third secret. When it comes to hidden documents in the archives, we have to mention a few. This thing is chock full of ancient secrets. Do you really blame me? One of these secrets is the literal third secret of Fatima. It all began in 1917 when 3 children from Portugal received prophecies. They were visited by the Virgin Mary 6 times. The apparition is known as Our Lady of Fatima. The Virgin Mary told them 3 secrets. The first secret was a vision of the underworld, of hell, that was revealed July 13, 1917. The second secret was a statement about World War I ending, as well as a prediction of another war during the reign of Pope Pius XI, should Russia not convert and should men continue offending God. The third secret Lucia chose not to disclose in her memoir in 1943. It was written down later on and delivered to Rome in 1957. The third secret was about the 20th century persecution of Christians that came together in the failed killing of Pope John Paul II that was attempted on May 13, 1981, which was the 64th anniversary of the first apparition. Many believe the third secret is still unknown and the answers lie in the Vatican. So far, many believe the third secret has something to do with nuclear wars and natural disaster. No spoilers here. In our number 2 spot today, we have the Svalbard Vault. Over the pandemic, I spent a lot of time playing video games, and some of my favorite games always have a similar theme. They have this post-apocalyptic feel. I'm looking at you, Last of Us 2. There's shelters with survivors or even vaults. It's stressful, but really engaging. In real life, we have the Global Seed Vault, and it's deep in the Arctic Circle on the island Spitsbergen, and it's this massive bunker that has since been deemed the Doomsday Vault. This is where humans will store food crops. It contains 100 million seeds, so if the Earth all of a sudden gets wiped out, or even if all of the ice melts, this vault will still be good to go. All that water that's just flooded the rest of the humanity will regrow the Earth. It sounds like a fun, cute way to get humans to think about the future, but I'm concerned. In our number 1 spot today, we have Wikileaks. When it comes to these massive websites, specifically streaming sites, companies need to have a home base for their servers. We're in a studio in Toronto. We get to work, we clock in, we clock out. We have servers here that run the show behind the scenes. A lot of fans moving around in this building, keeping everything cool and operating smoothly. Thing is, we're part of YouTube. not Wikileaks, so we don't need to set up camp in an underground, secure vault. Whereas a company like Wikileaks, they need to keep their resources locked down. This is the same company responsible for leaking army field reports from 2004. In Stockholm, buried 100 feet below the street level is an old nuclear bunker. Today, it's a facility owned by Swedish internet provider Bahnhof, which is where they keep each and every server for Wikileaks. Julian Assange, frontrunner for this whole operation, he keeps his hard drive in this secure vault. He keeps it behind a 2-foot steel door accompanied by numerous backup generators, so you're not getting through any firewall. Like I mentioned, in October 2010, WikiLeaks published Army field reports from 2004, and it is now one of the biggest leaks in United States history. This report confirmed that there were over 66,000 civilian deaths in the Iraq war logs out of the 109,000 in total. This leak also suggested that some American troops were classifying civilians as enemies in their statistics. These numbers were from 2004 to 2009. Sometimes these vaults hold the secret to Coca-Cola, and sometimes they hold dark secrets surrounding the troops. Alright guys, that has been our list for today. Thanks so much for checking it out. Make sure you check the link in the description box to get 30% off of your first Tiege box plus a free gift, and thank you so much to Tiege Hanley for sponsoring this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!